35 years in the automotive industry, I had the opportunity to build on the American dream, just like Henry Ford did over 100 years ago.
Introducing the all-new DeArmond Ford Indianola.
Like Ford Motor Company, we're a family-led business guided by our core values of hard work, trust, honesty, and integrity.
People drive to Indianola to buy Fords.
The all-new DeArmond Ford. DeArmondFord.com.
Built for America, sold by DeArmond Ford Indianola.
Obsessively, relentlessly. That's what you can always expect, even when faced with the unexpected. It's a service we take seriously, providing comfort in the rain, tools to help you save, a helping hand along the way, and from a safe distance away, delivering the energy you need while going the extra mile. Regardless of the times, our team remains committed to you.
Hi, I'm Joe the Car Guy with Westside Auto. I'm excited to tell you about our new lifetime oil change plan. When you purchase our plan, you'll never have to pay for an oil change again. If you get a different car, simply transfer the plan over. If that car's oil needs are different than your original plan, just pay the difference. It couldn't be simpler. You won't have to worry about inflation or prices going up. Give us a call at Westside Auto Pros to get details on the lifetime oil change plan. And remember, when I say lifetime, I mean your lifetime, not just your car's.
Central Bank opened its doors in 1877 and has been proud to call Iowa home ever since. For more than a century, our family-owned business has worked hand-in-hand with friends and neighbors across the state to make their dreams a reality. Come visit us at our new location on Hickman and Waukee and see how Central Bank can make it happen for you.
Here's to everyone who believes in competition and good sportsmanship, who knows it's not about the trophies or the medals, but rather the lessons learned. For those who understand, it's not whether you win or lose, just that you give your best. So go ahead, lace them up, take the field, have fun, and play. For the experience, for the memories, for the love of the game. Shields.
Loves you, Iowa. Schottenkirk Chevy Waukee does. It's closeout time at Schottenkirk Chevrolet Waukee.
Get up to 17% of MSRP cash back on select new 21 models. Over 50 new Equinox and Traverse. Early lease termination program for Chevy owners, whether you bought your Chevy from us or not. Click, call, or stop in.
Who loves you, Iowa? Schottenkirk Chevy Waukee does. WaukeeChevy.com.
Hi, I'm Joe the Car Guy with Westside Auto. I'm excited to tell you about our new lifetime oil change plan. When you purchase our plan, you'll never have to pay for an oil change again. If you get a different car, simply transfer the plan over. If that car's oil needs are different than your original plan, just pay the difference. It couldn't be simpler. You won't have to worry about inflation or prices going up. Give us a call at Westside Auto Pros to get details on the lifetime oil change plan. And remember, when I say lifetime, I mean your lifetime, not just your car's.
Here's to everyone who believes in competition and good sportsmanship, who knows it's not about the trophies or the medals, but rather the lessons learned. For those who understand, it's not whether you win or lose, just that you give your best. So go ahead, lace them up, take the field, have fun, and play. For the experience, for the memories, for the love of the game. Shields.
Central Bank opened its doors in 1877 and has been proud to call Iowa home ever since. For more than a century, our family-owned business has worked hand-in-hand with friends and neighbors across the state to make their dreams a reality. Come visit us at our new location on Hickman and Waukee and see how Central Bank can make it happen for you.
And good evening from Southeast Polk Stadium in Pleasant Hill. We have a Tuesday night CIML showdown in boys soccer as the Southeast Polk Rams host the 5th-ranked Valley Tigers. And hello, everyone. It's great to have you with us on this Tuesday night from Pleasant Hill here on the Central Iowa Sports Network. I'm Hunter Phillips. Well, just a handful of matches remain on the docket for the regular season in boys soccer, and already there's a sense of urgency from programs all across the state to create as much momentum as possible with the postseason looming later on here this month. We'll begin tonight with the visitors from West Des Moines, the Valley Tigers, who arrive in Pleasant Hill with an 11-4 record and the number 5 ranking in Class 3A. Following a 4-1 setback against top-ranked Waukee back on April 30th, the Tigers quickly bounced back last week, rolling past Cedar Rapids, Washington, and number 8 Johnston on their home pitch. Valley has proven once again to be a very formidable squad here in 2021, averaging 3.5 goals per contest and relying on a steady senior class that features one of the top goal scorers in the state, Jaron Obia, who has netted 24 goals this season for the Tigers. Meanwhile, the Southeast Polk Rams entered their 6th and final home match of the regular season with a record of 6-5. The Rams, they split their pair of matches last week, falling at Urbandale last Tuesday before turning things around here at home last Friday with a 2-0 shutout victory over the Lincoln Rail Splitters. The Rams have shined when stepping across the lines here at Southeast Polk Stadium, claiming 5 of their 6 wins on their home pitch. And unlike their opponent tonight, the success for Southeast Polk this season has come on defense, allowing just 1.3 goals per game and executing 5 shutouts. So no doubt something will have to give on this Tuesday night CIML showdown under the lights here in Pleasant Hill. We're going to step aside for a quick break. When we come back, we'll continue to get you ready for first kick between the Valley Tigers and the Southeast Polk Rams. You're watching Iowa High School boys soccer on CISN.TV.
35 years in the automotive industry, I had the opportunity to build on the American dream, just like Henry Ford did over 100 years ago.
Introducing the all-new DeArmond Ford Indianola.
Like Ford Motor Company, we're a family-led business guided by our core values of hard work, trust, honesty, and integrity.
People drive to Indianola to buy Fords.
The all-new DeArmond Ford, DeArmondFord.com.
Built for America, sold by DeArmond Ford Indianola.
Hi, I'm Joe the Car Guy with Westside Auto. I'm excited to tell you about our new lifetime oil change plan. When you purchase our plan, you'll never have to pay for an oil change again. If you get a different car, simply transfer the plan over. If that car's oil needs are different than your original plan, just pay the difference. It couldn't be simpler. You won't have to worry about inflation or prices going up. Give us a call at Westside Auto Pros to get details on the lifetime oil change plan. And remember, when I say lifetime, I mean your lifetime, not just your car's.
Obsessively, relentlessly. That's what you can always expect, even when faced with the unexpected. It's a service we take seriously, providing comfort in the rain, tools to help you save, a helping hand along the way, and from a safe distance away, delivering the energy you need while going the extra mile. Regardless of the times, our team remains committed to you.
Getting closer to first kick here from Southeast Polk Stadium in Pleasant Hill. Number 5 Valley taking on Southeast Polk. It is senior night for Southeast Polk, hence why we're starting a little bit later here tonight. They already had the senior night ceremonies for the 6 seniors that will be taking the pitch one final time here at Southeast Polk Stadium on the regular season. So still a few minutes away from our lineups being announced. But as we're getting closer to first kick, let's look at our players to watch here tonight. And we'll begin with the Valley Tigers, and we'll turn to one of their seniors, James Beatty, who's totaled 19 points here this season for the Tigers on 9 assists, which is second on the team to go along with 5 goals. Beatty's been very solid. Again, speaking of seniors, this senior group for the Tigers has been very steady throughout the season. Then we go to the other side for Southeast Polk. Number 10, Darlington Dolo, the junior, totaling 6 points this season, 14 shots on goal, 3 goals. He did score a goal in the Rams' last victory against the Lincoln Rail Splitters on Friday. Just really an energetic player that has mostly come off of the bench this season for head coach Hitajet Tika, but someone who provides some energy but also some toughness as well. So keep an eye on number 10, Darlington Dolo, for the Southeast Polk Rams. The sun, again, is slowly starting to set here on the eastern portion of the Des Moines Metro. Temperatures creeping around the mid-50s. Looks like we're going to have a good crowd on hand here tonight, and appreciate you tuning in. We're going to go ahead and take another break. When we come back, we'll meet the starters for tonight's match here in Pleasant Hill between number 5 Valley and Southeast Polk. You're watching Iowa High School Boys Soccer on CISN.TV.
Here's to everyone who believes in competition and good sportsmanship, who knows it's not about the trophies or the medals, but rather the lessons learned. For those who understand, it's not whether you win or lose, just that you give your best. So go ahead, lace them up, take the field, have fun, and play. For the experience, for the memories, for the love of the game. Shields.
Central Bank opened its doors in 1877 and has been proud to call Iowa home ever since. For more than a century, our family-owned business has worked hand-in-hand with friends and neighbors across the state to make their dreams a reality. Come visit us at our new location on Hickman and Waukee and see how Central Bank can make it happen for you.
Getting closer to first kick here at Southeast Polk Stadium in Pleasant Hill. Again, the Southeast Polk Rams on senior night at 6-5 on the season, hosting the number 5 Valley Tigers, coming in with a record of 11-4. So now we're going to turn things over to our public address announcer to meet the starters for tonight's match, and then we'll take a break for the anthem, and then we'll be underway here in Pleasant Hill tonight.
Number 4, Gabriel Hellis. Number 7, Jimmy Hall. Number 10, James Beatty. Number 11, Jaron Obia. Number 12, Adamir Zalihich. Number 13, Thomas Knudsen. Number 16, Seth Barker. Number 18, Luke Carroll. Number 20, Aiden Hall. And number 23, Marshall Flobby. Valley High School is coached by Aziz Hafar. Assistant coaches are Matt Dreyer, Charlie Ellerbrock, Eric Hammond, And let's meet the stars for tonight's match for the Southeast Polk Rams. Number 1, Blaze Payton. Number 6, George Barney. Number 8, Corey Hodges. Number 11, Josh Wilson. Number 12, Joe Barboza. Number 13, Ike Henry. Number 16, Jose Hernandez. Number 15, Hunter Chancellor. Number 19, Theo Sumel. Number 20, Gage Joden. And number 29, Big Daddy Nathaniel Slay. Now, ladies and gentlemen, please stand, remove your headgear, and face the flag at the north end of the track as we honor our nation with the playing of the...
For 35 years in the automotive industry, I had the opportunity to build on the American dream, just like Henry Ford did over 100 years ago.
Introducing the all-new DeArmond Ford Indianola.
Like Ford Motor Company, we're a family-led business guided by our core values of hard work, trust, honesty, and integrity.
People drive to Indianola to buy Fords.
The all-new DeArmond Ford, DeArmondFord.com.
Built for America, sold by DeArmond Ford Indianola.
We might not always know what the day will bring, but some things are certain. The sun will rise and your lights will go on. That's because at Mid-American Energy, we're obsessively, relentlessly committed to providing you energy when and where you need it, to connecting with you and keeping our communities safe and strong. Because the most important thing we put our energy into is you. We're obsessively, relentlessly at your service.
And welcome back here to Southeast Polk Stadium in Pleasant Hill. Valley and Southeast Polk CIML Tuesday night showdown here under the lights on the turf. Here once again at Southeast Polk Stadium alongside Randy Nielsen, director and cameraman here tonight. I'm Hunter Phillips here on CISN.TV. Delighted to have you with us on a chilly mid-May night. Again, temperatures settling in right now at 55 degrees. A wind won't be really much of a factor here tonight. Flag sitting still in the end zone. Partly cloudy skies, but otherwise a beautiful night here on the east side of the Des Moines Metro for some boys soccer. Officials give the go-ahead, and the Valley Tigers will start off the night with the opening possession. Valley in their road white kits here tonight with black numerals and lettering, black trim. Meanwhile, for Southeast Polk here on their senior night, wearing their all-black home kits with white numerals and lettering and white trim.
Valley throwing.
Valley, the number 5 team in Class 3A, have been just rock solid all season long here in 2021. But as we'll highlight throughout the night, Southeast Polk has been a very scrappy team throughout the season, particularly when they're playing here on their home pitch. As we see the Rams momentarily have it there at the midfield line. Ball is sent back to the goalkeeper for the Southeast Polk Rams here tonight. And that is junior Blaze Payton. 65.7% save percentage on the season for Payton. between Peyton and Arafa. Have allowed 13 goals this season. Arafa, the freshman goalkeeper for the Rams. Handling it for the Tigers is Jimmy Hall. Ahead to Jaron Obia, one of the top goal scorers in the state. Tangled up in there is James Beatty. He was highlighted as one of our players to watch here prior to the match. Coming in was Luke Carroll and got tripped up. That will result in a corner kick for the visitors from West Des Moines, the Valley Tigers. Valley, a team that leads all of Class 3A in corner kicks. And they crowd that 8-yard box. Headed in! And the Tigers strike first here early.
Goal scored by the Tigers.
And right on cue, the Tigers taking advantage of a corner kick. And there were so many members in the pile there, couldn't quite get a number on who scored the goal for Valley. But nevertheless, 3 minutes into our first half, the Tigers setting the tone early. And now we'll see how the Rams, a team that only gives up about 1.3 goals per game, how they respond.
Tiger throwing.
So a throw in for the Tigers' far side. Unofficially, I think the goal was given to Jaron Obia. But again, something that we're going to have to catch on the replay. If we get any word on who officially scored that goal for Valley, we'll pass that along. But just a well-designed play from veteran head coach Aziz Safar. Just really throwing off the Rams and their back line. And now the Tigers looking for more here early. Hall putting the pressure on, and that results in a corner kick for the Tigers here near side as Gage Joden. The senior had to send it past the goal line. So coming into tonight's match, the Tigers totaled 113 corner kicks in Class 3A, clearly number one in that category. Aiden Hall boots it for the Tigers. Flips it over to the far wing. And now Seth Barker will back it up for the Tigers. One of the top scoring teams in the state. Obie has been their guy all season long. They were targeting him there. Flicks it over. And Blaze Payton dives in on it as James Beatty was the nearest Tiger in the vicinity. But despite Obia being the top goal scorer for the Tigers, below him very balanced in terms of scoring and just the overall ball movement and passing and overall fluidity of this offense by the Tigers. Thomas Knudsen now to Seth Barker. And Obia will have to send it back for Valley. Tigers 11-4, but have won 4 out of their last 5 matches coming into tonight's contest, including 2 straight, like we touched on in the pregame. Picked up wins over Cedar Rapids, Washington, and number 8 Johnston, both at home last week. Valley will continue with the possession. here in their scoring third. Ike Henry from the corner.
Throwing for the Tigers.
So now Jimmy Hall will hand it off to fellow senior Seth Barker. Those two listed as defenders, but very versatile players, can play in the middle. Barbosa knocks it away for the Rams. 5 out of their 6 wins this season have come here at home at Southeast Polk Stadium, including a big one a few weeks ago against then 8th-ranked Allen Catholic. But here come the Tigers, getting tripped up and drawing the foul is Seth Barker.
Free kick for Valley.
So this will set up a free kick for Valley just outside of the arc. And number 11 for Valley, who again we couldn't quite identify who scored that first goal for the Tigers back in the 3rd minute. Believe it was this guy right here. But when you give him these kind of opportunities, most of the time he's going to cash in. Obia just wide left.
Goal kick for the Rams.
So will result in a goal kick for the Rams. Very fortunate. A rare miss by Obia. Will play his collegiate soccer here in Des Moines at Grandview University. But Valley with the quick takeaway. Hall between his defender. They push it out to Beatty here near side. Trying to get past Corey Hodges. Balancing act. Couldn't quite save it from going past the goal line is James Beatty. Beatty, one of 12 seniors on this Valley team. Again, a very steady group. Like all of this year's seniors, did not get to play in their junior season due to the COVID-19 pandemic and making the most of this 2021 season. Hall chases it down, steps in, nearly flicked in by Beatty. Rams with numbers, but it's the Tigers that are in control and have an early 1-0 lead here at Southeast Polk Stadium. Shot far from Seth Barker, but easily collected by Blaze Payton. Rams are able to shift it to the end of the Tigers. It's nicely played by Corey Hodges. That's now the back line of the Tigers. Looks to carve into the formation of the Rams. So Southeast Polk again with a record of 6-5. Hunter Chanthapon to Nathaniel Slay. Shot way from distance, but had some zip on it. Nathaniel Slay, one of the 6 seniors for the Rams. He's really had a good senior season. In fact, you go back to that win against Allen a few weeks ago, he scored the lone goal in the game, which was a penalty kick in the second half that gave the Rams their biggest win of the season up to this point. Ike Henry taking it away from Jimmy Hall and still playing on with it. Goes past the touchline. It will be a throw-in for the Tigers. So as the Rams throw it in, 2 players for the Rams will come in. Jefferson Hun and Darlington Dolo, our player to watch in the pregame show. Scored one of the 2 goals for the Rams in their win against Lincoln last Friday here at home. Come in for the first time here tonight. But Valley has won the battle immediately after throw-ins and goal kicks. Something that the Rams cannot afford to do here throughout the course of the night. Especially when those throw-ins take place at center field. But here's Ike Henry. He scored the other goal for the Rams against the Rail Splitters. Nice little 2-man game between Slay and Henry. For the first time, the Tigers backed up to their goal line. And it will be a throw-in for the Rams. 5-0 when playing here at home. Southeast Polk winners of 2 out of their last 3 matches, winning against Dowling Catholic and Lincoln during that stretch, and then last Tuesday falling at Urbandale. But in the Week 5 Iowa Soccer Coaches Association poll, the Rams were receiving votes to be in the top 15. The Rams have had some experience this season against top 15 opponents. Their lone victory against the top 15. Then number 8, Dowling Catholic, who has slid a little bit here towards the tail end of the regular season. But a win that really catapulted this group. Entering that match with a 4-4 record. And stood strong against a very good team. Headed off the throw-in. And Blaze Payton runs in and then throws it ahead for Ike Henry. Well done by Payton. Finding Henry in stride, but Gabriel Khalif getting the start tonight for Aziz Zafar. Clears it away. Now running in is Zalik for the Valley Tigers. Cross field to Jimmy Hall. Hall still with it. Shot. And diving in to make the save is Payton. Three early shots registered by the Tigers, one of them getting past the goalkeeper, Blaze Payton. That was a header back in the 3rd minute. Nathaniel Slay trying to knife his way through the Tiger defense. Now here's George Barney to fellow senior Nathaniel Slay. But then the Tigers intercept it at the center line. Obia to James Beatty. Crosses it back in. Obia gets tripped up a little bit. That's cut off by Knudsen, junior defender for the Tigers. Back to Seth Barker. Registered a shot here earlier in the half. Tigers have been the mainstay with the possession here in the early going tonight in Pleasant Hill. Obia with 3 Rams around him. They are keeping tabs on number 11 here tonight. And they are able to clear it away. So for the Tigers, this is the start of a 3-match road stand that'll close out the regular season. And know that they're going to get all that they can handle tonight from this Southeast Polk team. Throw in for Ike Henry. The junior has 3 goals this season, which is tied for the team high. Barney was trying to loft that one in. Headed multiple times by the Tigers. And from near the center line, Barbosa sends it back to Blaze Payton. It's now the forwards for the Tigers, starting to gradually come in a little bit more. Fourth road match for the Tigers this season. 3-0 in their road matches. Have played a number of neutral matches, which 3 of them were played at Valley Stadium, but considered neutral matches at the Valley Tiger Classic. But a team this season that has played well on the road. It is an offside called on the Tigers. Valley will have their first substitution of the match come in here in just a matter of moments. That is Grady Walston, freshman midfielder. Slay in the Rams' front line, trying to disrupt the movement of the Tigers. Beatty goes back to Obia. Now here's Seth Barker. Tigers working to the middle. Deflected off. That shot attempt from Zalik of the Tigers. And now here's corner kick number 3 for Valley. Now multiple substitutions will come in for the Tigers, so along with Grady Walston, Preston Kipnusu, fellow freshman, also coming out on the pitch for the first time tonight for the Tigers. It'll be Gabriel Khalif, far corner. Tigers crowding the box like they did earlier. Payton blocks it away, still alive. Played over to the near wing, and Payton rushes in to pick it up, and now we'll reset things for Southeast Polk. But again, the Tigers just push all of those chips right into that one spot there in the box. Paid dividends earlier, but the Rams figured it out. Henry nearly there for the Rams, but coming in is Adric Feidelson, senior goalkeeper for the Valley Tigers, getting the starting nod tonight for Aziz Safar. 2 senior goalkeepers for the Tigers. He and Raul Jimenez Jacinto splitting the goalkeeping duties this season. Feidelson has yet to give up a goal this season and has made 12 saves. Be a tough customer for this Rams team to try to get past tonight. Ike Henry, the spark plug for this Rams team all season long. Slowly carving in to the Tigers formation. Midway point of our first half here from Southeast Polk Stadium. Sun continuing to set here on what's turning out to be a cool but beautiful Tuesday night. Here in Pleasant Hill will be a free kick for the Tigers. Being tripped over right in front of the Southeast Polk bench was Preston Kipnusu. Kipnusu playing in his 11th match of the season for the Tigers, and taking this free kick will be Gabriel Khalif. With the left foot, places it, headed up, and goes over the crossbar. Hanging on to the net there a little bit was Blaze Payton. But that was Obia again in position for the Tigers. And unofficially with the first goal here on the night. Kipnusu. A little miscommunication there between him and Barker. Tigers on the move again.
Throw it for the Tigers.
Throwing it in from the far side will be Zalik. Now they'll switch it over to Seth Barker. So we mentioned that Valley Tiger Classic for this Valley team and how it was really an up and down 2 days for the Tigers. Playing in 3 matches, just went 1-2 during that stretch. But this squad is 6-2 since then and just have been rattling off some good wins. Of course, had the 4-1 setback against top-ranked Waukee. And which team hasn't faltered a setback against the Warriors, who have been rolling here this season. Hunter Chanthapon accidentally colliding with Kipnusu for Valley. So that'll set up a precarious free kick here. Radimir Zelik. Everyone in position. Zelik kicks it into the wall of Rams defenders. Ball still alive, but it is called off.
Offside. Free kick.
So second offside called on the Tigers. We'll give the ball back to Southeast Polk. Rams playing in their final home match of the regular season here tonight. And we noted Waukee and how strong of a team they've been. Have an impressive winning streak that has spanned over 40 games, going back to 2018. Well, the Rams, after going up against Valley tonight, they will travel to Waukee to face the top-ranked Warriors on Friday night, a match you'll find right here on CISN.TV. But the Tigers looking for more early. Obia slips it in, and it's a goal once again for the Tigers.
Valley goal scored.
And there was some pushing and shoving going on between Kipnusu and Blaze Payton afterwards. But how about the start from the Tigers here on the road? And now our officials are having a conference with one of the assistant coaches for Southeast Polk, and there was a pretty stiff warning by the official. Kipnusu getting an explanation himself from the referee. Obia, the team captain, also in on it as well. Again, a sense of urgency from all of these squads here towards the tail end of the regular season. Just know how important these matches are before sub-state play begins. Later on here this month, James Beatty does check out for the Tigers, it looks like. Coming in as his replacement is Elijah Guzman. So the Valley Tigers, tied for third in Class 3A in goals, have knocked in over 50 coming into tonight's match. The assertive team here early. Up 2-0 with goals in the 3rd minute and 25th minute respectively. The Valley has proven this season that once they're in the lead, they very rarely give it up. But Southeast Polk has been a gritty team all season long. Despite not giving up many goals per game. They're a squad that's been resilient and have known to battle back. Chanthapon off the throw-in. Josh Wilson, talented sophomore for the Rams, goes to Dolo. Left-footed strike, lands into the lap of Feidelson. Darlington Dolo trying to imprint himself on the match here early, trying to get his Rams turned around. His 15th shot on goal this season, which leads the team. So a misstep by the Tigers gives the Rams the possession into Valley's half. Nathaniel Slay, putting the pressure on. And it does result in the first corner for the Rams here in this first half. Darlington Dolo in position. There in the far corner. Maybe this is what the Rams need, if he can place it right. Well played by the Tigers. And Jimmy Hall is going to come back in for Valley.
Substitution for Valley, number 7, Jimmy Hall.
Exchange high fives with Grady Walston, who played a solid 10 minutes or so here in the half. Just over 12 minutes to play in our first half here at Southeast Polk Stadium. The number 5 team in Class 3A off to a very good start here on the road. But Southeast Polk has been able to make some adjustments here early on, but couldn't quite capitalize on their lone corner kick thus far here in the half. Tigers quickly on the counter. Ball played to Jimmy Hall.
Corner kick.
That does result in a corner. Going toe-to-toe with Hunter Chanthapon. So the fourth corner kick for the Tigers. Adamir Zalik. Spaces it. The header just grazed the crossbar. Multiple players down, including Blaze Payton, who gets a nice assist from Hunter Chanthapon, helping his goalkeeper out, who has been awfully busy here in this first half. And now our officials are going to stop the clock again here. And a yellow card has been given to goalkeeper Blaze Payton. Officials not wasting any time. So now it looks like Mazen Arafa will have to come in and spot duty. And Arafa has been pretty impressive here in his first season of varsity soccer. Ida Jetika, the head coach for Southeast Polk, is trying to get the attention of the referee. On those set pieces, the Rams have been pretty vocal about what they have seen from Valley, who will bring in Tianci Sun. I don't know if you could hear it, but again, Coach Tika using some choice words for the officials. A little heated already here in this first half. And the Rams down 2-0. Have their freshman goalkeeper, Mazen Arafa, in the match.
Referee signaling a wrap, throw in.
Yeah, because I remember looking that up.
So the Rams throw in front of their bench.
Throw in for Valley.
Yeah, and he's a junior this year. Yeah, because he was a freshman when ours.
Seth Barker with a strong toss for Kip Nusu of the Tigers. And we have a player down for Southeast Polk. That is one of their seniors, George Barney. There was some contact there just shortly after that throw, and Barney was playing it for the Rams.
Well, I don't know. You may have a vested interest.
And you see a pat on the back from Opie, good sportsmanship there. Just two guys going after it. Barney's been one of those players for Southeast Polk that's been the heart and soul of the squad. He's been playing soccer since the age of 6. And will go on to begin his collegiate studies at DMAC following his graduation here at Southeast Polk High School. Guzman trying to force an early hand for Mazen Arafa, who was the goalkeeper for the Rams when they were able to shut out number 8 Dowling Catholic. One of 5 shutouts, again executed by this Rams team.
Good job, Ike. Good job, Nathaniel.
So one of the 2 substitutions in for Southeast Polk is sophomore Ansamana Sheriff. One of the young, bright pieces for the Rams moving forward. Gavin Holmes also in for Southeast Polk. Some fresh legs called upon by Coach Tika of the Rams here with 7.5 to play here in this first half. Obia was the one that went out for Valley. It was the lone player to come out for the Tigers. Tackle made by Joe Barboza against Guzman. And it results in a throw-in for Southeast Polk. Kipnusu gets it taken away. Now here comes Sheriff and the Rams. Broken up by Hall. Now Aiden Hall into Thomas Knudsen. Mazanarafa. Just 2 goals allowed coming into this match. 89.5% save percentage. And 360 minutes of play. When you talk about a steady goalkeeper, that's what he has been when called upon. Sheriff called for the foul.
For Valley, number 2, Yancey Sun.
Open field for the Tigers to work with here near side.
Throw in for Southie Polk.
Not sure if either team saw the signal of who was supposed to get it.
Brand throw it.
Taking a spill there. Caught on camera was one of the assistant coaches for the Rams. Nice save. Here's Darlington Dolo. Quickly changing the field for Southeast Polk. What a play behind to Gavin Holmes. Blocking the way was Knudsen. Emilio Trelstad now in for the Tigers, and he will come in for Gabriel Khalif. So a good number of underclassmen, particularly freshmen. Seeing some early playing time here tonight. Sun gets it taken away by Josh Wilson.
Valley throwing.
Trying to track it down as the sophomore Tianci Sun. Sent forward to Mazunarafa, who boots it to the center line. But the header was accidentally pushed back. Dolo providing the heat. Our player to watch for the Rams coming into tonight's contest. But that time, the Rams a little slow with their passes, and the Tigers came in to pounce. And getting tripped up is Elijah Guzman. So will result in a free kick for the Tigers, who are up 2-0.
For Valley. In the game for Southeast Polk, number 9, Kyler Foster.
Kyler Foster now in for the Rams. Time did stop at 3:12 remaining in the half. Sent away. And it goes over the bar.
Goal kick for the Rams.
Unofficially 7 shots already for the Tigers here in this first half. We mentioned the scoring numbers for Valley, but they're a team that generates so many opportunities. Among the league, state leaders in shots and shots on goal. As we highlighted earlier, a team that just gets everyone involved, third in Class 3A in assists. Both of their goals here tonight have been assisted on. But the Rams here late in this first half trying to make some noise.
Valley throw in.
No, he graduated from Brigham. He works for the city of Monroe, and she works in Grinnell.
In the game for Southeast Polk, number 19, Theo Samyan, and number 13, Ike Henry.
So as you heard from our public address announcer there, 2 Rams come in, Ike Henry and Theo Samyat. Both getting starts tonight for Southeast Polk. They're trying to keep the score where it is, or if not, trying to eat into this deficit. And now it's Kyler Foster. The Tigers swarming in and quickly thwart any kind of an attempt. Blazing ahead was Kip Nusu. And they'll get Kip Nusu for the foul.
That's number 4.
Just really good closeout defense by Southeast Polk. So we have 35 seconds and counting left to play here in our first half from Southeast Polk Stadium. A good start for the 5th-ranked team in Class 3A, the Valley Tigers. Getting goals in the 3rd minute and 25th minute. But the Rams have had a few moments here and there. Otherwise, it's been the Tigers putting on the pressure here within the first 40 minutes. Jimmy Hall. Had a brief play there quick for Kip Nusu, but that will take us to halftime as the horn sounds. Our score here at the break, Valley 2, Southeast Polk nothing. We're going to step aside and take a break. When we come back, we'll recap all the action from the first half, and we'll get you ready for the second half next. You're watching Iowa High School Boys Soccer on CISN.TV.
For 35 years in the automotive industry, I had the opportunity to build on the American dream, just like Henry Ford did over 100 years ago.
Introducing the all-new DeArmond Ford Indianola.
Like Ford Motor Company, we're a family-led business guided by our core values of hard work, trust, honesty, and integrity.
People drive to Indianola to buy Fords.
The all-new DeArmond Ford. DeArmondFord.com.
Built for America, sold by DeArmond Ford Indianola.
Hi, I'm Joe the Car Guy with Westside Auto. I'm excited to tell you about our new lifetime oil change plan. When you purchase our plan, you'll never have to pay for an oil change again. If you get a different car, simply transfer the plan over. If that car's oil needs are different than your original plan, just pay the difference. It couldn't be simpler. You won't have to worry about inflation or prices going up. Give us a call at Westside Auto Pros to get details on the lifetime oil change plan. And remember, when I say lifetime, I mean your lifetime, not just your car's.
Obsessively, relentlessly. That's what you can always expect, even when faced with the unexpected. It's a service we take seriously, providing comfort in the rain, tools to help you save, a helping hand along the way, and from a safe distance away. Delivering the energy you need while going the extra mile. Regardless of the times, our team remains committed to you.
And we have reached halftime here on this Tuesday night on CISN.TV at Southeast Polk Stadium, and it's the visitors from West Des Moines Valley, the fifth-ranked Tigers, leading the Rams 2-0 here at the break. Alongside Randy Nielsen, our producer here tonight, I'm Hunter Phillips. And, well, the Valley Tigers, one of the top goal-scoring teams in the state, it did not take them long to crack the scoreboard here in this one. We begin in the third minute. Jaron Obia, one of the top goal scorers in the state, one of a number of Tigers there in position, but off the corner kick, Obia able to head that one in. And for Obia, that's his 25th goal of the season, but the Tigers were not done yet. You go to the 25th minute, Tigers are on the move. They applied so much pressure here in this first half, and we couldn't quite identify who scored this one. We think it was number 11 again. You take the look here, but finding the back of the net were the Tigers. And there was a little bit of a scrap-up between Blaze Payton of Southeast Polk, the goalkeeper, and Preston Kipnusu. Got a little heated in this first half between these two, and that gave the Tigers a 2-0 lead. But Valley had another opportunity just moments later there in the first half off another corner kick. Again, Valley leads the state in corner kicks. They've taken advantage of them throughout the season. You see Zelik with a good kick, and that header just grazing the bottom of the crossbar. And again, it still got a little heated there afterwards between the pipes there, between the players for Southeast Polk and for Valley. But right now, as it stands at halftime, the Valley Tigers leading the Southeast Polk Rams 2-0. We're going to go ahead and take a break. When we come back, we'll get you ready for the second half next here from Southeast Polk Stadium on the Central Iowa Sports Network.
Who loves you, Iowa? Schottenkirk Chevy Waukee does. It's closeout time at Schottenkirk Chevrolet Waukee.
Get up to 17% of MSRP cash back on select new 21 models. Over 50 new Equinox and Traverse. Early lease termination program for Chevy owners, whether you bought your Chevy from us or not. Click, call, or stop in.
Who loves you, Iowa? Schottenkirk Chevy Waukee does. WaukeeChevy.com.
Hi, I'm Joe the Car Guy with Westside Auto. I'm excited to tell you about our new lifetime oil change plan. When you purchase our plan, you'll never have to pay for an oil change again. If you get a different car, simply transfer the plan over. If that car's oil needs are different than your original plan, just pay the difference. It couldn't be simpler. You won't have to worry about inflation or prices going up. Give us a call at Westside Auto Pros to get details on the lifetime oil change plan. And remember, when I say lifetime, I mean your lifetime, not just your car's.
Here's to everyone who believes in competition and good sportsmanship, who knows it's not about the trophies or the medals, but rather the lessons learned. For those who understand, it's not whether you win or lose, just that you give your best. So go ahead, lace them up, take the field, have fun, and play. For the experience, for the memories, for the love of the game. Shields.
Central Bank opened its doors in 1877 and has been proud to call Iowa home ever since. For more than a century, our family-owned business has worked hand-in-hand with friends and neighbors across the state to make their dreams a reality. Come visit us at our new location on Hickman and Waukee and see how Central Bank can make it happen for you.
We're at halftime here in Pleasant Hill. The Valley Tigers lead the Southeast Polk Rams here at the break 2-0. Both teams breaking out of the huddle. Wanted to go over a few other scores across CIML Central Iowa Soccer. Both of these squads on the girls' side meeting up at Valley Stadium, and the Valley Tigers leading the Southeast Polk, again, girls match 3-0 at halftime. And then Waukee, a team that Southeast Polk will face on Friday night out in Waukee, who is in the same division as both Valley and Southeast Polk, leading the Johnston Dragons currently right now in the first half 1-0. So again, the Tigers scoring goals in the 3rd and 25th minute, putting them up 2-0. Teams will be switching sides of the field. If you turn around from us here at Southeast Polk Stadium, you got a cotton candy colored sky. Again, beautiful sunset here to the back of us here in Pleasant Hill. Lights illuminating on the turf here at Southeast Polk Stadium. It's been a beautiful night for soccer thus far. Temperature in the mid-50s still, no wind. And we'll see what kind of adjustments both of these teams made at halftime. And it will be the Rams that have the opening possession here in the second half. Valley once again in their road white kits here tonight. Black numerals and lettering, black trim. Southeast Polk, meanwhile, in their all-black home kits, white numerals and lettering, white trim. Senior night for Southeast Polk, playing in their 6th and final home match of the season. Meanwhile, the Tigers beginning the start of a 3-match road stand to close out the regular season. Foul whistled on the Tigers. That was Ansamana Sheriff that got clotheslined a little there. Just incidental contact. Jaron Obia, who had the ball there for a moment, got the night started with a header in the 3rd minute that came off a corner kick. Couldn't quite identify who scored that second goal for the Tigers. We do believe it was Obia again, but if he did score both goals, that's goals 25 and 26 here on the season. And for his career, he now has 37 goals. Tremendous career for Jaron Obia. Will be playing his college soccer at Grandview University for the Vikings. Sending it out for the Tigers is Gabriel Khalif. Mazin Arafa still in goal for Southeast Polk. Again, Blaze Payton did get the start, but was registered a yellow card midway through the first half. Nathaniel Slay in for Ansamana Sheriff. George Barney with it for the Rams. Tried to hook up with Kyler Foster. Kick back by Jimmy Hall of the Tigers, who took it to the middle half, but now the Rams will be back with it. Rams trying to bounce back here in the second half. Have been a second half team throughout the season. Playing for the header and getting knocked down is Kyler Foster. So it does set up a free kick for the Rams. 5-0 here at home. 4 out of their 5 shutouts this season have been at home. Obviously no shutout here tonight, but most goals given up this season by this team is 4. And they're hoping to keep the Tigers at bay in the second half and again try to
Throw it for the Rams.
have some kind of success against this back line of the Tigers. Already plenty of momentum for Southeast Polk here on their senior night. And now here's a free kick, a little bit closer to the box now for the Rams. Josh Wilson, one of the team leaders in goals. In position as well as Hunter Chanthapon. So there it's sent through. Gets past the goalkeeper and then knocked in by the Rams, who get on the board. Josh Wilson just hit a knuckler that Fidelson knocked away, but then that resulted in a rebound putback goal by Southeast Polk. I believe that was Kyler Foster that was able to get that one past Fidelson. And if so, unofficially for Foster, that would be his first goal of the season. And it comes at an opportune time for the Rams. Meanwhile, Obia putting on the gas, gets barreled over, nothing called. And the shot goes over the net.
Great defense. Goal kick.
Rams playing with heart here early on. Beatty lunging in, but it gets cleared away by Southeast Polk. Nathaniel Slay. Now here's Beatty. Knocking it into Zalik, but now Dolo trying to turn the tide for the Rams with some quick feet. Nice through ball to Slay. And the Rams have been so strong in the second half this season, and especially when playing here at home on senior night. No deficit has been too big to overcome. And obviously still plenty of soccer left here in regulation. It's thrown in by Jose Hernandez, a stalwart there in the back line for the Rams. And now he'll throw it in here from the near side touchline. Lofts it in. There's Slay. Marshall Blobley tried to knock it away for Valley. Foster looking for another. That gets deflected off of Khalif. Now it's at the center line. Jimmy Hall. Looking for Obia. Gage Joden, one of the 6 seniors, knocks it away for Southeast Polk. So just the start the Rams needed here in the second half after being down 2-0 at halftime. Heavy throw-in. Still controlled by Valley. Wobbly catches up for it for the Tigers.
Free kick.
Zolik drawing the foul for the Tigers.
kick for Valley.
Valley has had free kicks in these kind of positions a few times here tonight. Obia was one of them. He will take it. Instead, Zalik does. Trying to catch the Rams off guard. Still alive, Beatty. Ball in front. Chasing it is Zalik. Spins around in the box. Zalik with the shot. And saved by Azafa. Arafa doing a great job of sticking with the play. There was a lot happening in front of him. But also to Zalik as well for just making it really tough for the Rams to try to knock the ball loose. Into the 50th minute of our match. Southeast Polk with a goal by Kyler Foster. Changing the complexion of things here early on. And the second half of regulation here tonight from Pleasant Hill. And the Tigers are called offside.
Offside. Free kick for Southeast Polk.
Temperatures continuing to climb down just a little bit here tonight, but very good showing of fans here on senior night. Folks had to bundle up a little bit, bring a couple of blankets. But I've seen some very good soccer here already. And position was Gage Joden for the Rams. Otherwise, that could have spelled trouble for Southeast Polk. Blobley handling it for the Tigers. Ball for Beatty. And it will be a throw-in for Valley here deep in the corner. And it will be once again Seth Barker that will toss it in for the Tigers. Barker making his 11th start here tonight. And off the throw-in, the Tigers are able to get another goal. And that was Luke Carroll. What a response by the Tigers. And it was off of this strong throw-in. Knocked around briefly. And then the flick in by Luke Carroll, who you cannot forget about, one of those very steady seniors on this team. That brings the lead back to 2 for the Tigers. That's Carroll's 7th goal this season, which now puts him firmly in second place on the team in goals. Tigers back in their scoring half. Ike Henry stays pat, waiting for personnel to move forward. Well, the Rams, about 8 minutes ago, notching their first goal. Just when you thought the momentum flipped, the Tigers just going back to basics. Have been able to capitalize on throw-ins, free kicks, corner kicks all season long. Now trying to take advantage of an errant pass by the Rams. Here's Jimmy Hall trying to slip it to Obia. Staying alive for the Tigers. Blazing through was Knudsen. And speaking of blazing, here's Darlington Dolo.
Ram throwing.
Josh Wilson is looking to thread the needle. Knudsen heads it for Valley. Collecting it was Foster. Now here's Hernandez for Southeast Polk. Shot from deep. Boy, and that had a chance there from Josh Wilson. Just over the bar, but man, he put a lot on that. Josh Wilson certainly capable of making those type of plays. But it doesn't matter who is standing at goal there. That is going to be a tough one to stop. But fortunately for the Tigers, just went over the crossbar. And now they will send it away. The number 5 team in Class 3A. It's been consistently in the top 10 this season.
Ram throwing.
Had some early season hiccups here and there, but otherwise, this Valley team has just been clicking at the right time. So our officials will stop play here. Looks like we have an object on the field. Just some housekeeping duties. Just a knee guard there for Marshall Bladley that slipped out of the sock. And now we're back underway. Just over 25 minutes remaining in regulation here tonight. Southeast Polk at 6-5. And third place in the CIML Iowa division behind Valley and Waukee. But hoping that this tough schedule here down the stretch will pay dividends once Substate begins.
Valley throwing. In the game for Valley, number 6, Elijah Guzman.
So before the throw-in for the Tigers, that will allow Seth Barker to get a breather, and coming back in is junior Elijah Guzman. Guzman saw a steady dose of playing time in the first half. It's the first one in position for a potential header there off the throw-in.
Goal kick.
No play for Luke Carroll, who was able to put the Tigers back up by 2 goals in the 52nd minute. And there's Carroll right there, sizing it up, but taking it away is Darlington Dolo. Nice pass ahead to Ike Henry. Those two were the spark plugs for the Rams against Lincoln last Friday. Guzman gets it away from the box for the Tigers. Obia to Beatty.
Corner kick.
So during that sequence downfield, it was last sent to the goal line by Southeast Polk. So it will be a corner kick for Zalika Valley. He sends it away, hooking in. And that was Obia again, looking for the hat trick here tonight. But for the second time here tonight, the header just grazes on top of the bar. So Southeast Polk is back with it. Also coming in is Corey Hodges. And Ike Henry will get a breather. Hodges, again, one of 6 seniors that were celebrated prior to our match here tonight. Plans to study at DMAC. Following his time here at Southeast Polk High School. But it was just neat in the pregame ceremony just how long these guys have been playing the game of soccer, and for the majority of them playing with the same kids that they grew up with at age 6 as they are now here at the high school level, and you just know that continuity just really helps over the years and why these programs remain strong year after year. Obia forcing Arafa out of the box. And there was some contact between Arafa and Obia, but Arafa is able to stop it. Officials letting contact go as things are starting to get physical between these two teams. Nathaniel Slay gets deflected back to Wilson. Rams shifting field. Obia jukes past his first man. Trying to slip it ahead to Beatty. And now Arafa will boot it away, but goes right to Elijah Guzman of the Tigers. Beatty, who's got 9 goals this season, or 9 assists this season, rather, 5 goals. There with it currently for the Tigers. Slips it into the middle. Guzman was the nearest one there for the Tigers. Good looking ball by Beatty, who is second on the team in assists, looking for that cross attempt. But it was just a little too hot. Thomas Knudsen will handle the throw-in. He heaves it in. Jimmy Hall for the Tigers. Cleared away by the Rams. And now they're looking to create an opening. Nathaniel Slay has registered a shot here tonight. Looking to get his boys going. Wilson had a powerful strike earlier that just went above the bar. Beatty trying to beat his man. That's Chanthapon. Beatty is able to stutter step. Shot by Carroll off the bar.
Okay.
And here is a goal kick for the Rams. And coming back in for Valley is senior Seth Barker. And Luke Carroll, who scored back in the 52nd minute, will go to the bench. Valley winning the battle quick off the goal kick. Obia patiently waiting to make his move. Backtracks. Knudsen goes to the far flank. It remains with the Tigers up 3-1. Took a 2-0 lead at halftime. Strongly tossed from the far side. And there was some contact away from the ball.
Ram free kick.
And it is a foul on Valley. So it's not too early to talk about postseason soccer again. Late last week, the Iowa High School Athletic Association announced the sub-state assignments for all teams. And we'll get to that as Valley. Obia, goal for the Tigers! And that's a hat trick for the senior.
Valley goal scored.
In a blink, the Tigers are up by 3. So how about this response from the Tigers, who again gave up a goal back in the 46th minute? And then with 17 minutes and 24 seconds to go here in the second half, they're able to notch their second goal here in the second half of play to go up 4-1.
Substitution for Southeast Polk, number 13, Ike Henry. And number 23.
So unofficially, as it stands, Jaron Obia, we know scored the first goal, still need clarification on the second goal, but there was no doubt about that one, like a flash. You could just tell that he is just extra special out there with his speed and awareness, instincts. So, unofficially, again, 3 goals, a hat trick for Jaron Obia, who came into tonight's match second in Class 3A in goals with 24, leading the state in points with 58, and in the top 5 in shots. He has been as advertised here tonight, but the Rams just looking to fight back like we've seen them do time and time again. Barney was looking for a play there in the center of the box. Beatty tracks it down for Valley. Tianzi's son couldn't send it through. So while Valley makes another substitution, it does look like Grady Walston is back in for Valley. You look ahead at the sub-state pairings for both of these teams. For Southeast Polk, they will be in sub-state number 2, which also features the team they'll face on Friday. 2-time defending state champs Waukee, Fort Dodge, Lincoln, Hoover, and then 11th ranked Ankeny Centennial, who has quietly been one of the hottest teams in the state, picking up wins over Ankeny and Des Moines East last week. Meanwhile, for the Tigers, they will be in sub-state number 8 again. They will see the likes of Indianola, Northeast, Ankeny, who is still a top 15 team here in the state, and Ames, all in that sub-state bracket. Arafa off the bounce comes in to play it off the throw-in from Seth Barker.
In the game for Valley, number 5, Ayon Colacho.
Should note a new player in for the Tigers. Freshman Ayon Colacho. Midfielder seeing his first playing time here tonight. Aziz Hafar, longtime head coach at Valley, knowing how critical it is to get the younger players out there getting this experience, knowing that there is no such thing as too much depth, and that after this year you lose 12 seniors and got to groom some of the younger players for the 2022 campaign. Guzman to Sun. But Arafa kicks it right to Colacho. Beatty's been dangerous here in this spot. Right wing.
Corner kick.
Chanthapon doing everything he could to try to be the last one to touch it before it goes past the goal line.
Substitution for Valley, number 17, Jeremiah Duran.
So as Valley will prepare for another corner kick, the state leader in corner kicks this season, Jeremiah Duran and Jonathan Morales in for the first time here tonight for Valley. Tigers going deep into their bench, off the corner, headed first, still playing around.
Goal kick.
And it goes past the left bar. And a goal kick for the Rams here with less than 13 and a half minutes to play in regulation. But just 2 matches remain on the regular season for all teams across the state. For this Valley team, the rest of their matches will remain on the road, and if they're able to hold on and come away with a win here, what a good start to this road stand for the Tigers, who will travel to Urbandale on Friday, and then will finish the season at Marshalltown as Ike Henry is called offside for Southeast Polk.
For Valley.
And we touched on this earlier, again, a match that you'll be able to watch right here on CISN.TV. Southeast Polk will travel to Waukee to take on the number 1 team in the state, the Waukee Warriors, at Waukee Stadium. 7:30 is the first kick time out there in Waukee, who last time we checked was up 1-0 against Johnston. And then the Rams will finish out their regular season just north of the Des Moines metro area in Ames to take on the Little Cyclones. Calacho there for the Tigers. Crosses it into the middle of the box, but the Rams are able to kick it away.
Free kick for Southeast Polk.
So we began the broadcast by saying something had to give here tonight. Talented goal-scoring team in Valley and a very good defensive unit in Southeast Polk. And right from the very beginning, a goal again in the 3rd minute by the Tigers helped them set the tone early. Then also notching a goal in the 25th minute, unofficially again by Jaron Obia. But then Southeast Polk, 6 minutes into this second half, was able to trim the deficit to 1 goal, and that was Kyler Foster. I was able to strike it with a right foot past Adric Feidelson, senior goalkeeper for Valley. But then the Tigers, like they've done all season, have been able to bounce back and find ways to score. Scoring in the 52nd minute, that was Luke Carroll. That was able to flick it in with the right foot. And then in the 63rd minute, Mr. Obia, unofficially again, knocking in his 27th goal of the season and getting the hat trick tonight, have the Tigers up 4-1. But now it's mainly the reserves for the Tigers and also for the Rams as well, getting valuable playing time here down the stretch. Valley just trying to, again, maintain possession and be safe with the ball. Jersey grab, a Calacho sticking with it. Tigers continuing to apply pressure. There's a shot by Guzman that's saved by Arafa. And it looks like a player is down for Southeast Polk. And was able to get up quickly, so a good sign there. Just needing to jog it off a little bit. I believe that was Ansamana Sheriff. That was down there briefly for the Rams. Southeast Polk was also trying to create a little history here tonight. You know, they defeated Dowling for the first time since 2015, 2014, somewhere in that range. Well, in the last 7 meetings, Southeast Polk has not beaten the Tigers. You have to go past way prior to 2013 to search for a Southeast Polk victory against Valley, who is consistently under head coach Aziz Hafar, and one of the top teams in the state year in and year out. But there have been some close matches throughout the years.
Number 34, Alan Brummel. Number 17, Ethan Kiomala. Number 25, Yunusi Kabonge. Number 7, Landon Smithhart. Number 4, Jude Skinner. Number 27, Evan Brummel. And anyone else I forgot.
So the rest of the bench coming in for Southeast Polk.
And Ethan Kiomala.
Just not the night that they were hoping for. Hoping to continue that success that they have had here at home one final time here on senior night. But knew that it was going to be a really tough battle against a Valley team that is looking to accomplish big things here down the stretch of this season going into the postseason. Of course, all teams in Class 3A are trying to knock off the top team in the state, Waukee. You talk about a team that has numerous guys who can score and get involved. But Valley in that tier just right below Waukee here throughout the season. Again, consistently up there in the top 10. Then you look at teams that are away from the Des Moines Metro who have been very good this year. Cedar Rapids Prairie, Iowa City West, Sioux City West, who the Tigers fell to in a very close battle earlier in the year.
Free kick for Southeast Polk.
It's really going to be fun to see how the postseason plays out, but more importantly, how these final 2 matches of the regular season play out. But for these 2 squads, they will finish out their seasons on the road. Valley takes it away at the center line. Battle for it on the far side. And it will stay with Valley. Less than 6 minutes to play here in regulation. So again, assuming the Tigers hold on here, would be their 3rd straight win. That one gets knocked around a little bit.
Offside. Free kick for Southeast Polk.
Good opportunity for Valley, but it would have been called off anyway due to an offside. So again, this would be the 3rd straight win for the Tigers since that tough 4-1 setback against Waukee back on April 30th. We'll have won 5 out of their last 6 matches. Meanwhile, for Southeast Polk, a loss tonight will drop them to an even 6-6 on the year. And a rare home loss, their first home loss of the season.
Little high of the goal. Goal kick.
Grady Walston almost a little too strong as he came barreling in. Had a clean look. But the Tigers, with their aggressiveness here tonight and playmaking ability, they turn a lot of good looks into goals. And they are still searching for more here down the stretch.
Goal kick.
So it will be a goal kick for the Rams. Still want to pass along a score update from the Valley Southeast Polk girls game going on at Valley Stadium. Score still remaining what it is at halftime, 3-0, Valley in front. Meanwhile, the Waukee boys in action and up 3-0 in the second half against number 8 Johnston.
Valley throwing.
Now less than 3 minutes to play here in regulation and counting. Tansy Sun for the Tigers. Goes to the far flank. Looking to cross it in, but now it's here with Walston of the Tigers. And now they push it back. And with it is Morales for the Tigers. Guzman trying to create an opening. And now it's Colacho for the Tigers. Tabongi there for Southeast Polk there for a moment. Battle for possession at the center line. So we have less than 90 seconds to play here tonight. Tigers on the breakaway. Khalif's boot gets deflected away by Southeast Polk. Walston with a dribbler, and it gets collected. So now less than 1 minute to go here from Southeast Polk Stadium. Play for it at goal. Rams booted away. On senior night again. Speaking of, here they are one more time on the regular season on their home pitch. Fans giving the seniors one final round of applause. Again, 6 seniors on this year's team. Get to be out there one final time, and that will do it here on this Tuesday night as the horn sounds here at Southeast Polk Stadium. Final score here tonight from Pleasant Hill. The 5th-ranked Valley Tigers move to 12-4 on the season with a 4-1 victory over the Southeast Polk Rams. So the Rams, in their final home match of the regular season, fall to 6-6 with a record here this year. And again, for the Valley Tigers, they've now won 3 straight matches, jumped to 12-4 on the season, and still hold that number 5 ranking in Class 3A. The Tigers led 2-0 at halftime. Southeast Polk 6 minutes here into the second half. Were able to trim it to a 2-1 lead for Valley. But then the Tigers were able to score a pair of goals in the 52nd minute and 63rd minute, with Jaron Obia with a hat trick tonight to get the exclamation point for the Tigers, who come away with the victory. So that will do it for us here on this Tuesday night here from Pleasant Hill. Quickly want to thank Randy Nielsen, our director and cameraman tonight, doing it all to provide the pictures for all of you. And as for us, I'm Hunter Phillips signing off here from Southeast Polk Stadium in Pleasant Hill. And you've been watching Iowa High School boys soccer on CISN.TV.